Hello, how are you guys doing today? I'm so happy to see such a broad range of people and groups here today. How many of you have been to a protest against police brutality in the past year? Awesome. I am so inspired by the leadership of youth in this movement, especially from young black women. It was 3 young black queer women from the Bay Area who founded the Black Lives Matter campaign. It was also 3 young black women from Ferguson who founded Millennial Activists United. And here in Seattle, men and women from Garfield's Black Student Union have been leaders in the recent marches against police brutality. Black woman. 2 years ago, I learned that in the 1960s, my Aunt Sandra was a member of SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee.
All right.
Not only that, but she was the best friend of Elaine Brown, who was the first and only woman to lead the National Black Panther Party. It was the inspiration from my elders that led me to become an activist. And I believe it is very important for younger and older people to be co-leaders in this movement.
All right. Amen.
That's why I joined the Freedom Socialist Party, the oldest socialist feminist organization in existence. During the 1960s, members from the Freedom Socialist Party, radical women, and the community formed a human chain around the Seattle Black Panther Party headquarters to prevent the police from attacking. Some of those members are still with us today, and I feel so fortunate to be able to work alongside them and to hear their exciting stories. Since Ferguson, this movement has gained so much momentum, and now is the time to make sure it keeps going. This is a rare opportunity to organize anti-police brutality groups into a national coalition, and then expand that coalition to include other local activist groups. Let's join forces with the Palestine Solidarity activists of the BDS movement. Let's unite to work with Mexicanos Unidos and the Free Nestora Salgado Committee, who are fighting for human rights in Mexico. Let's march alongside the Not One More deportation movement for immigrant rights. And let's stand shoulder to shoulder with the Seattle Black feminists and radical women who are fighting for women's equality, reproductive freedom, and to defend Assata Shakur. This movement has begun with the fight against police brutality, but that is only one effect of institutionalized racism, which is facilitated by capitalism and which permeates all areas of our lives. The only way to end police brutality is to reverse the policies that created it in the first place, like segregation. Segregation was made illegal 50 years ago, but since there has never been an affirmative action program to integrate housing, the majority of U.S. neighborhoods are still overwhelmingly segregated de facto. Let's unite around some specific demands. For example, affirmative action should be central to any movement against racism.
Yay!
Especially since affirmative action programs have been gutted over the past 20 years.
That's the truth.
We need more good union jobs.
Amen.
Most black workers who make good wages are employed in the unionized public sector.
That's right. Wolfsie in the house.
And public employees are under attack right now.
That's right. We sure are.
with the government's effort to privatize their jobs, like the post office, and turn them into minimum wage employees. We need community control over the police through an elected civilian review board, with the right to hire, fire, and discipline. We also need a program of restitution for slavery. Let's take back money from large corporations that were founded with the assets of white slave owners who got rich off the backs of our ancestors. And let's put that money into basic social services and jobs for African Americans. So are we ready to keep building this movement? Are we ready to unite to end police brutality? Are we ready to unite for decent jobs, housing, and education? Are we ready to unite to fight against racism? So let's build a united front that is democratically run and based on mutual respect, where the leadership of the young and the experience of elders are both valued. Together, we can take down this rotten, racist, capitalist system. Viva la revolución!
Just a quick announcement for some of you that are waiting.